Alright, well get your coffee because this is gonna piss a lot of people off in this event. So, we're going and Asian tells me drop your airborne. We're gonna go up to the balloons. I'm like, fuck yeah, so we go up. We decide to land me and Trick on this balloon. Asian gets on the other balloon and Trick's like, hey, there's people down there. I'm like, where? And I'm looking, I don't see them. She's like, they're down there. So I throw down my thingamabob to stop the throwables, because we all know how that ended last time. He was throwing shit. And I'm looking around and I'm like, there's people down here. Over near the ski resort thingamabob. So Asian's sniping. He says there's somebody on top of the roof. And Trick beams him, knocks him, finishes his kills. Make sure you go follow Trick on TT. And I'm looking around and there's people over by the tower coming out of our overgrown. And there's a lot of people over to the left of us too that Asian's pointing out. And I'm just like, I'm trying to snipe but I'm missing all my shots. He's like, well, just be our eyes. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm still trying. You can see all the flashes from all the snipers over there. Of course, the zone's coming in, so people are rushing out of that end zone. And all of a sudden, Asian's like, oh my god, there's revives on me. Boom, he goes down to 2 revives, and they end up jumping down off the balloon. And I'm beaming, I'm trying to hit, but I'm missing my shots. And Chick's like, fuck this shit. She jumps down to rush him. She thinks she's gonna get him, but she ends up dying right here in a second. And I'm beaming this guy with my sniper, and I finally get him. Boom, down, dead. Bye. And I'm like, all right, I'm backing up. And I'm like, are you guys coming back on revive? And they're like, no. And I'm freaking out at this point. I'm just like, oh my god. I'm on top of my balloon, so I'm okay. I'm still freaking out. And Asian's trying to tell me to look to the left and look to the right. And I'm just spinning around at this point because I don't know which direction is which. So I look down. I'm looking across. I'm looking left. I'm looking right. I don't see nobody. He's like, look to the right. And I'm like, looking, but it's to the left. He's like, the other right. So I'm looking down and I see somebody. And they're like, you better fucking get that. And boom, I got him. I'm like, hell yeah, we know he was fucking pissed. I could hear, Harley, get out the fucking balloons, bro. Anyways, zone closing in. So I jump down. Asia's like, drop that airborne and go up to the other balloon. I'm like, fuck yeah. And they're like, go Harley, go Harley. I'm doing what I do best, camping on top of my balloons, because, you know, Balloon Squad OP, OP. Anyways, I see the people down there, and Asian's like, go left. I'm like, fuck that shit, there's a whole squad. I end up going right, and I'm like trying to crouch down at this point, and I'm trying to hide, find a little crevice to sneak into. He's like, don't move. Don't move, just crouch. Move over more. Move over more. I'm like, okay, I'm going, bro. He's like, move over even more. I'm like, okay, I'm going. And I get down in this little crevice, right? And he's like, okay, now, drop your airborne when it starts coming in more, the zone. I was like, okay. Meanwhile, Trick's like, I don't know how Asian's so calm. I'd be yelling at Harley right now. I don't know how he's doing it. And he's like, she's fine. And meanwhile, they don't know, but I'm shaking. I'm almost in tears at this point because I'm just camping my little heart out and I don't know what to do. Anyways, so the zone starts closing and he tells me drop the airborne. So here I am dropping my airborne here in a second. He's like, to the left. So I'm like, what do you mean to the left? He's like, to the left. Boom. Scared the shit out of me. I think I peed my pants at that time. I went up in my airborne. He's like, cruise. Mind you, I don't know how to cruise very well. So he was like, drop back down and go back up again. There's 2 knocked people on top. And I'm like, So I go back up and I'm tripping out at this point because I'm hitting the zone pretty hard and it's a deadly one. I don't know where everybody is. And they're saying they're below you and I start getting beamed in the air. I jump down, left, right, and I'm so confused, and boom, I die. But that was GG's, guys. GG's.